All right, story time. Very, very quick story time. I go on Twitter yesterday and I scroll through and I cannot stop seeing these GameCube Joy-Cons. These GameCube Joy-Cons made by a company called NYXI have been blowing up on my Twitter feed and are this new big thing. So they are no drifting GameCube Joy-Cons. First impression, that sounds really, really nice. Now, if you remember, there was a YouTuber called Shank's Mods, or Shank, let's call him Shank. He made GameCube Joy-Cons a while ago. Now, they're not official, they're not being sold, but he made them, and that's how they should be made. These ones are a little bit different, and you guys might want to know what I think about them. So with these Joy-Cons, it obviously looks like a GameCube controller. You can obviously tell that from looking at them. The button layout is the same. A lot of the things are the same. Now, if you look at the two sticks, obviously, they cannot be exactly like the GameCube controller. Now, if you look at the two sticks, honestly, I love these about these Joy-Cons. They are not the normal GameCube sticks. It's not the C stick and not the big stick that has all the lines in it. They're like newly made sticks. It's like updated to this day and age, which I really, really do like, because the GameCube ones, while they're classic and cool, they're not the most comfortable thing in the world. So I do like that this company has changed them up and made them, updated to how sticks are nowadays. Not to mention the triggers and the bumpers are also pretty different. I'm not sure how they feel. I've not touched this product hands-on, but they look, once again, as the sticks were, newer and updated to this kind of day and age where triggers look much more like that. So from looking at these, they look pretty good. The only downside that I've found has nothing to do with the product itself, but the site is a little sketchy, and so is their brand. Here's what I mean. So I went to their Twitter. Obviously, that's where I found out about it, on Twitter. I go to their Twitter, and they have links to the controller, okay? I click the link. It leads me to a dead site. It says, our database, whatever the heck. So that's fine. It could be an accident, maybe just a broken link. So I Googled their company, and there's like 2 or 3 different websites for this company. And so I don't know which one to even choose. There's 2 websites, and so I click one, and it's in stock. I click a new one, and it's not in stock. It's like just kind of sketchy, kind of weird. And on the site that had these Joy-Cons in stock, do you know when you can just look at a website and just kind of have that feeling it's kind of sketch, but you don't know for sure? I don't want to call them sketchy. I've had no experience with them, but you know that feeling in your gut when you go on a sketchy looking site. That's kind of what I get from this. I'm looking at the key features here. I don't see anything about motion controls, so I assume that there are none. It has the wake up function, the screenshot function. There are buttons on the back that I did not see before. Ergonomic. It's Joy-Cons, all right? So the same thing, but no amiibo and no motion controls, I assume. It says nothing about it, so I would assume not. $70, pretty worth it, I would say. So it's $10 cheaper with no amiibo and no motion, but they're also GameCube Joy-Cons, bigger Joy-Cons, more comfortable Joy-Cons. I cannot recommend it because I've never had my hands on it, never tried them out, but they look pretty good, and I'll leave the link in the description to check them out. So yeah, those look pretty cool. Back buttons, X and Y, GameCube layout. I may get them in the future, but for now, let's move on.